Apprentice, it is customary to bow when in the presence of a member of the Dark Council.
Yes, my master.
Rise, my faithful servant. We are at war. The Dark Council has placed me in charge, and battles are being waged across the galaxy. You and Lord Dog will oversee the most crucial confrontations. Dog is already deployed, and now I shall unleash you.
Whatever it takes, master. I will win this war for the Empire.
Our task will be much more difficult if you fall, my apprentice. We've caught wind of a secret plot on the planet Quesh that could win the planet for the Republic. The conflict for resources on Quesh remains the most important of the fringe systems. This Republic plot must not succeed.
It will be my top priority.
Commander Olean will brief you. He awaits your arrival at the Forward Command Center on Quesh. I find myself nostalgic, sending my most prized apprentice off to war. This is the culmination of everything we've done.
More greatness awaits us, master.
Indeed, my friend. I bid you farewell.
Commander Olean, I'm here on Darth Barris's order. Bring me up to speed.
Not a minute too soon. All indications are that the enemy has been ready to strike for some time. If my reports are correct, they have us dead to rights. I'm thankful they've hesitated this long.
They'll regret not seizing the opportunity.
They may yet if we don't hurry. An elite Republic task force has found a cavern that tunnels beneath this command center. They've set explosives that will destroy the center and disrupt all Imperial military operations and communications on the planet.
Only a fool sits and waits for death.
My hands are tied, my lord. Operations here cannot be moved nor abandoned, and all my forces are engaged on the front. I sent what soldiers I had to search the cavern, but the survivors returned with blaster burns for their efforts. Here are rough coordinates of our best guess. Good luck.
Has our mysterious problem been solved? Are we active? Sir, best guess is yes. All systems appear to be online. Your detonator should be live. Then let's pack up. We'll blow this cavern on the Imperial Command Center sky high.
Only cowards fight from the shadows.
Too late. We've been discovered. Stow it. We knew this was a possibility. Sith, I'm prepared to detonate even if it means we all die. You just wandered into your own funeral. Throwing the switch! What? No, come on, detonate! Detonate! Ugh!
If you want to die, let me oblige you.
Men, hold the line. I'll try a reset. Must detonate. Work! Blasted work!
This is a mercy killing.
For the Republic.
Well, well, well. Well done. Mission accomplished, eh?
The threat is over.
There never was a threat, friend. Captain Trajan was sent here by one of Barris's Republic moles. The explosives he set up were not wired to the Captain's detonator. I have the real detonator. An elaborate trap for you.
So, Barris is stabbing me in the back.
Our master prides himself on being one step ahead of everyone. That includes you. He knew someday you would rise against him. You were his fiercest. I consider it a privilege that he's allowed me to pull the trigger.
He wouldn't dare face me himself.
The master never takes out the trash. Barris sends his regards. Goodbye.
Interest justified. Shall I revive?
Offer no help. We must be sure. If she survives the trek to safety, then her worth will be established. We will wait at the command center exactly 1 day for our proof. We are impressed. You are worthy to be the Emperor's wrath.
You've got to the count of 3 to explain yourself.
We are your ally, friend. Look on me. I am Servant 1. This is Servant 2. We are the Emperor's hand. The Dark Council runs blind. We alone oversee the Emperor's will in the galaxy.
What does that have to do with me?
You have been called.
The Emperor tasks the Hand with a great undertaking, and you are to become his wrath. Darth Barris seizes power against the Emperor's wishes. He must be stopped.
All of my resources are dedicated to Barris's destruction.
The betrayer has motivated the wrath.
Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Emperor has withdrawn from the known galaxy, preparing for a great calling. Barris learned of this and now claims the Emperor speaks through him. If the Dark Council declares him the voice of the Emperor, he will have supreme power over the Empire.
That's a scary thought.
Wrath can be fueled by fear.
The Emperor chooses one being to physically embody. This being is the Voice. It is obeyed as the Emperor himself.
But the true voice has been silent.
And in its absence, there is nothing to deny Barris's claim. Some on the Council truly believe, others see an advantage in supporting him, and Barris plots against those who oppose him.
The threat dies when Barris dies.
He is too powerful to confront now.
The wrath must build before reaching pitch.
Your crew awaits you at your ship. They have been informed of these developments. Barris means to force the Council to bow, but he believes you to be dead. That is our advantage. Return to your ship, and we will advise you what can be done to thwart him. Wrath. Your first opportunity to tear down what Barris creates is on Belsavis, a planet that was hidden from the Empire until recently. We are sending coordinates, and will advise you when you've arrived.
My lord, when Servant 1 contacted the ship in your absence, I didn't know what to make of it. So it's true. You've been chosen as the Emperor's wrath. And we now fight against Darth Barris.
Didn't care for old man Barris anyway.
We climb closer to the Emperor, Master. Closer to ultimate power.
I don't know. Those hand weirdos kinda creep me out. You sure you want to sign up for this?
Everything has changed, Vet. My old master is my new enemy.
Great. I'll update my scorecard.
My lord, the ship is ready for departure. I'll await your word. My lord, I've just been informed that I have passed the trials for Captain. 2nd grade.
I'm happy for you, Quinn.
Thank you, my lord. I don't seek acknowledgement. It requires your approval to go into effect.
Consider it done.
Very good, my lord.
Master, I have become aware of an amazing development. The other night I couldn't sleep. I sensed something and ventured out, tracking the sensation. I came upon a badly injured Sith who reeked of the light side. He was suffering and on the verge of death.
Tell me you ended his miserable existence.
I didn't have to. His injuries were extreme. He spoke of a Sith and his agents whose sole purpose is to hunt down traitors to the dark side. Whoever this Sith is, he filled this man with such fear and pain. All I can think is, where do we sign up?
We could coordinate efforts with this Sith.
Exactly my thinking. We can share information and pool resources and clean up the Empire all the more thoroughly. By using my power on the dying man, I got an impression of the Sith who did the damage. I'm reaching out with my senses to try to catch his scent. Some kind of trail I can follow to locate him.
You have my blessing. Leave no stone unturned.
I will be thorough, Master.
My lord, glad we have a moment. Something we need to discuss. Got a message from General Racton. You might have heard of him. Most decorated commander in the Empire.
Seems the Empire set their sights on Corellia. They want Black Ops leading the charge. Me and the old team.
I've seen you work. Your skills are impressive.
Put the team together, then you'll see some fireworks. Corellia's the real deal. Core world, one of the Republic's founders. Gonna take more than the latest batch of recruits to claim it. Black Ops soldiers use their brains. General asked for strategy. Told him we could take the planet with one target. The Bastion.
You and your team may be the most qualified.
Ready, willing and able. We've been planning this assault for years. The Bastion's the center of operations for the entire Republic military. We'd be cutting their legs out from under them. The Republic's plans fall apart. Morale disappears. By the time they get their Canox in a row, Corellia will be ours.
Conquering the Bastion may give us more than Corellia.
Sure. A place in history. Black Ops' place in history. My team can handle the preparations. General Racton will give us the order. All I need is your leave.
Inform the General that you have my blessing.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
First step's tracking down the old team. Could be at the four corners of the galaxy by now. It'll take some time. Let you know who I find later.
I have docked with the Belsavis space station.
Roth, Belsavis has been the Republic's best-kept secret, hidden even from the Hand.
The disappeared reappear.
The planet has been a prison for the galaxy's most dangerous criminals and many presumed dead Sith agents.
It houses the blood of the betrayer.
What is Barriss doing on this planet?
It was Servant 2 who realized what was happening on Belsavis. When the prison manifests were leaked, Barriss discovered that Darth Ekage, his sister, was alive and imprisoned there.
The blood of the betrayer.
Darth Ekage was a member of the Dark Council and leader of the Sith infiltrators. If she is reunited with Barriss, many more will bow to him.
If she's Barriss's blood, I will destroy her.
The betrayer's blood must be spilled.
To crack the door to Belsavis, the Emperor has directed the guardsmen to coordinate extractions from the prison planet. A clever cover. Get authorization to shuttle to the surface and compel the Imperials to reveal Barriss's agents. Stop them from releasing Darth Ekage.
I seek information about a mission to break out Darth Ekage and her assassins.
That's Lord Melikost's mission. He and his team have been permitted to venture deep within the Belsavis prison. The order came directly from Darth Barriss, and you don't have clearance to know more.
I'm not leaving until you tell me everything.
I will not betray my orders.
Colonel, what are you doing? We're in the presence of a Sith Lord. It is our duty to aid in any way.
Stand down, Captain Oclart.
I will not, my lord. Lord Melikost invaded the prison this morning with a squadron of commandos. He's placed them throughout this level of the prison to cover his descent, and to secure the area for his exit.
Does he suspect that he'll be followed?
I don't believe so. He said that this mission is of the utmost importance. I think he's just being thorough, or paranoid. We don't know exactly where Melikost is headed, my lord, but Lieutenant Cade, the leader of his commandos, might. Trouble is, Cade's men stationed in this sector will report any activity. If you're unwelcome, they'll warn him and Melikost.
Do you have any advice on how I should handle that dilemma?
Me? My lord, I figure the Sith run this empire, so the rest of us are, well, fodder. We all know that.
Captain, are you telling the Sith to go out and kill fellow soldiers? That's treason. I'm reporting you both to High Command. Darth Barriss will know what has transpired here.
I cannot allow that.
Yeah! Your decisiveness is enviable. I will cover your back, Sith, and Darth Barriss will be none the wiser, you have my word. If Cade's commandos don't harm him, you'll surprise him in his bunker. He'll tell you where Lord Melikost is headed. Men, I'm assuming command of operations. First things first, dispose of Colonel Trill.
Bravo 553, do you copy? This is Command Center, report. Bravo 553, do you copy?
Your units are gone, Lieutenant.
What? Why? What's the meaning of this? My men and I are here in support of Lord Melikost. If you're responsible for this, you will answer to him.
Tell me where Melicost is, and I'll gladly present myself to him.
Damn these Sith games. Lord Melicost proceeded into the high-security sector of Belsavis. He's after the records room at the Blown Republic prison there. He seeks the location of a former Dark Council member.
That's all I needed to hear. You fulfilled your usefulness.
No!
Hello out there. A word, please. I am Jedi Master Somonic Timms.
This is not your day, Jedi. I am Sith, and I need to get inside that room.
I can sense your presence and nature. I even know who you are. Many years past, I was the Padawan of Master Nomen Karr. He and I forged a bond through the Force. I know about your confrontation with Master Karr and what you did to him.
Your master begged like a coward and died like a dog.
Master Karr succumbed to darkness, I know. Hard to imagine such a strong Jedi reduced to such a condition. Ever since you defeated Karr and took Jace Wilson, the Jedi Council has been keeping track of you. We know you are no longer aligned with Darth Barris, and are in fact here to stop Lord Melicost from freeing Darth Ekage.
Though Barris is my enemy, I'm still Sith.
I expect nothing else, but your arrival here tells me something. It's a dead end, Sith. To follow Lord Melicost, you need information from the computers in this room, but the door has been fused. I came for the same reason. I got the information, but Lord Melicost's commandos trapped me in here.
Outmatched by mere commandos. Not your proudest day.
Oh, I don't know. There were quite a lot of them, and I held my own. Our combined strength, striking the door from both sides simultaneously, could break the physical seal. Trouble is, there's a fail-safe force field that makes even that impossible. Now, if you were to take out that force field...
If I do this, you'll give me access to the information I need.
You have my word. There are several power stations feeding this installation. Destroy them, and the force field will not engage. Then you and I can break through this door, and you can access the prisoner reports.
First, I'll see to it you die.
If you think you'll have time to waste fighting me, it's your call. Scour the area and destroy the power stations. Then return and start banging on the door. We'll work it out. I'll be waiting. After all, where am I going to go?
I have returned, Jedi. The power stations are down.
Great. With the force field down, we should be able to break the door open. On 3. 1, 2, 3! Well done, Sith. Now, before you think to fight me, I suggest you look at the computers in here. I'd say they've seen better days. Still smoking. I wonder who could have destroyed them.
You just signed your death warrant.
Don't be hasty. I did it to make sure no one else sent by Darth Barris could succeed. That is, after you and I stopped Lord Melicost. Now I'm the only one who knows where to go. Our goals are one, even if our motives vary. I suggest a partnership.
Tell me where Darth Ekage's cell is, and we can part ways.
Sorry, I can't be sure you won't attack me once you know. All I'll tell you is that we're headed for Deep Prison. The exact location of Darth Ekage's cell remains my secret. In good faith, I'll point you to her assassins. You can make sure they remain locked up while I get access to the Deep Prison.
How about you deal with the assassins and I move to the next sector?
Because I suspect you'll have slightly better rapport with your fellow Sith. You might get the assassins to back down without a fight. Me? Not so much. Here are the coordinates. Holo me when you're done, and we'll get together and face the Darths. It really will take both of us.
A Sith approaches. I sense hostility. Your rescue has been sniffed out, Imperial.
Men, lock and load. We got company.
Stay your triggers, Imperial. I want to know what this one intends.
My authority comes from the highest station. I am the Emperor's wrath.
There is truth in your words. I can feel it, and I sense hostility toward my mistress, Darth Ekage.
Your mistress and her brother Barriss openly defy the Emperor. They and everyone aligned with them must perish.
Then I break my alliance with the offenders. My fellow infiltrators and I pledge our support to you and the Emperor. We will slaughter these commandos and then free our remaining brothers.
A wise decision. We welcome your allegiance.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. You're not really going to slaughter us, are you?
No, not really. My fellows, we are not only free of these cells, we have been liberated from the rule of Darth Ekage. We will not interfere when you face Darth Ekage, my lord. You have my word.
You will be summoned. Be ready to serve the Emperor.
We will answer that call. May your strength surge when you face the Mistress.
Tim's here.
Darth Ekage's assassins have been dealt with. Have you managed to accomplish your part?
Well, yes and no. I found a route into the deep prison, but it was a struggle, and unfortunately the way collapsed behind me. Bad luck, that. You'll have to find a different route to this level.
What good are you then?
Oh no, don't forget. You need me. Sending the coordinates for our rendezvous. From there, it's quick to Darth Ekage's cell. Good luck, Sith. I hope you make it. Can't really do this alone.
Tim's datapad glows softly and flickers to life when you pick it up. Sith, I regret I am unable to rendezvous. I intercepted a communication from Lord Melicost. His forces have regrouped and are on their way to your location. I will attempt to head them off, but you must proceed immediately. Darth Ekage is in cell block 77Z. Lord Melicost has already arrived there. If I survive, I will join you. Otherwise, you'll be flanked. It amuses me to think you'll be happy to see me. Good luck.
My lord, you are freed.
Rage. Wrath. Vengeance. I've been dormant too long. I need outlets. Had my brother sent anyone else, I would destroy them for practice.
Go ahead. Kill him.
Melicost, you incompetent. You've been followed. Prove your worth as we deal with this intruder, or I will kill you after all.
Kill him now. He'll only get in your way. Better if we tangle without the distraction.
How right you are, whoever you are. I will tell your master, my brother, the future voice of the Emperor, that you died like a dog.
I'm not going to let you deliver that message.
Now, exactly who are you?
She's with me, Ekage.
Nomenkar's sad little whelp. This just gets better and better. If you're aligned with this Jedi, you are a fool and a traitor.
I am the Emperor's wrath, unleashed by his hand, and the Emperor has marked you and your brother as enemies.
So, the Emperor's hand now works with the Jedi. No wonder my brother defies the Emperor. I just destroyed a lord with a mere flick of my wrist. Don't blink. I'm about to do it again.
We fight together, Sith.
Have my powers waned as I languished here?
I'm your better. Pretend otherwise. Your heart knows the truth.
I'll never understand the pleasure your kind gets from rubbing it in. Before you get any creative ideas, my friend, help me reseal Darth Ekage in her cell.
Here's a better idea.
Barris will avenge me.
She was defeated. Done. You shouldn't have killed her like that. We could have locked her away again.
Jedi nonsense. I will dispatch my enemies in whatever manner I choose.
Then you're no better than Darth Barris. I hope you'll come to see that to defy your former master, you have to walk a different path. Now, what's to be between us? Do we part as friends or as enemies?
Let my lightsaber answer.
I'm ready for you.
The wrath ascends.
Darth Ekage will not be joining her brother.
Yes, with Barris's sister silenced, our enemy grows angry. But he has other endeavors that must fail. The key Dark Council member who opposes Barris's attempt to be named Voice of the Emperor is Darth Vowron. Vowron is spearheading the battle for Corellia, and Barris secretly undermines his efforts. He hopes to orchestrate Vowron's failure, or death.
Barris is willing to risk losing Corellia.
His personal goals override the war.
The pendulum swings with Vowron's weight.
Vowron alone holds the defiant council members together. Barris's attempts to weaken his Corellia campaign must be thwarted. The Empire's Armageddon battalion was to be assigned to Corellia, but Barris redirected it to Hoth, where its strength is being wasted. General Greast commands. He must be convinced to abandon Barris's orders and take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia.
I will accomplish it.
I served with General Grease for a time, my lord. As tough as they come, and stubborn.
Resistance cannot be accepted. Armageddon Battalion must be reassigned. Do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Great. Back to the deep freeze.
Hoth is a big place, my lord. It could take a long time to find Greased.
Commander Slint is Barris's man there. He'll know where to find Armageddon Battalion.
Ah, yes. Excellent thinking, my lord. Of course, Barris is rather tough on underlings. Assuming Slint hasn't been disposed of, he's your best lead.
Time to look up an old friend.
Master, I have exciting news. A trail of corpses, all slain the same as the Lightside Sith I found, has led me to the perpetrator. His name is Lord Sendence. He's been secretly hand-chosen by the Dark Council to eradicate any and all Sith who are not pure. He operates with impunity. No one is above his judgment. It makes my mouth water just thinking about such power.
Your abilities would be very helpful to his task.
That's what I was thinking. He's already accused and destroyed so many traitors. It's a mystery to me how he has been so prolific without my special power. But I've reached out to him, and he has granted me an audience.
That's good news, Jacer. I'm sure he will see the sense of employing you to help carry out his work.
It does seem a perfect fit. This is my destiny. The purpose of my power, I know it. Now, I'm meeting him shortly. Leave a light on for me.
What's on your mind, Brunmark? Slaying defenseless Tarls is beneath you. Now you hunt worthy prey. It was your destiny. Without them, you wouldn't serve me now.
I think I'm getting better at this whole fighting thing. Watching you pick targets for all those hours must have been useful after all.
It's nice to see you improving your skills.
Going to be a sharpshooter any day now. You just wait.
Got a few leads on the old Black Ops team. Republic won't let the Bastion go easy. It'll take all of us to claim it. Best to start with Lieutenant Tenido. Weapons man. Could turn a hyperdrive into a gun turret if he wanted. Lets it all go to his head, of course. Can't open his mouth except to brag about Black Ops and our wins.
What purpose will he serve in the Bastion assault?
Only way inside the Bastion is the gate. Supposedly impenetrable. Tenido swore he could break through.
Took a while to track Tenido down, but he's stationed on Hoth. Finally got a clear comm signal today. You're welcome to listen in. After a few months defrosting blasters, Tenido's probably in rare form.
And then he had me forcibly removed from the armory. Over a few flash grenades. Weapons master indeed.
And after you calibrated all the assault rifles for him too. Shame about those cadets, though.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But how was I to know those rifles were for training? They really should use slaves. Anyhow, that's how I ended up on Hoth. Scraping ice from blaster barrels and reheating ammunition. Pathetic.
On Korriban, we use certain officers for target practice.
Then again, Hoth has its charms. The ice crystals form some marvelous patterns.
Maybe you should start tinkering again. Get that weapon you built for the Bastion out of storage.
You know very well that weapon's finished. It's waiting for the assault that will never happen.
The Lieutenant volunteered your entire team.
We've got clearance from General Racton. The Bastion's ours for the taking.
Then it's fallen into place. The Bastion. After all these years. I'll get back to base and start making arrangements. When I have the weapon, I'll contact you.
Tenido doesn't like to waste time. He'll have that weapon quick as a Minox wings. Just in time, too. Let the man idle any longer, and he might do some real damage.
I look forward to seeing Tenido unleashed.
Should be a show. Like to see the size of his head after this one. Tenido's weapons will help, but we'll need more than firepower for this one. Assault this big takes reinforcements too. Get back to you about those.
My lord, I've been dealing with a situation that's getting out of hand. Moff Broysk contacted the ship and was incensed to find me at the helm. He's been sending recorded messages that are progressively more nonsensical. He's always been scattered and aggressive, but now he seems completely unhinged.
The next time he comes calling, I will speak with the man.
I would appreciate that, my lord. Tens of thousands of soldiers and some of our most critical campaigns are at the mercy of his commands.
The man is a liability.
I find myself agreeing with you.
I see you've returned from meeting Lord Sendance. How was it?
Interesting, to say the least. Within moments, I realized he was killing any Sith he pleased, all in the name of hunting traitors. Very few of his victims were valid targets, and he was very excited that my special power would unequivocally validate his work. Said that we could literally reorganize the entire power structure of the Empire. To entice me, he suggested we start by pointing the finger at you.
Tell me you laughed in his face.
I laughed in it. Then I stuck my lightsaber through it. The man wanted me to abuse my gifts and betray the one person in the galaxy I respect and owe my life to. It took everything I had, but it was the most satisfying kill of my young life.
Tell me about the fight.
He was ferocious. Honestly, there was a point where I thought I was done for. But my power is beginning to help me innately. I intuited a feint, and ignoring it, was able to counter his death blow and seize an opening, a fatal thrust through the neck. I've decided I don't like lightsabers. They cauterize as they cut. I would have enjoyed the blood.
Remind me never to anger you.
I'll have a new way to take out my anger, Master. The Dark Council's emissary, a man named Kaliku, was there too. He's the one holding Lord Sendance's leash on this assignment. He offered me Sendance's mandate. As I sensed light-leaning Sith, I'd report them to him. And when possible, I'd be sent to eradicate.
Your dream come true. And a deserved distinction, Jacer.
I will make you proud. I promise. And don't think I'll forget that it's you who has made this possible. My devotion will never flutter. Thank you.
You? Is Darth Barris cross with me? Whatever I've done, I'll undo it.
Maybe you haven't heard. Barris and I are no longer associates. I'm here to find General Greased and Armageddon Battalion.
Oh, I know where they are. But, Barris expressly told me their assignment is a secret and that he'd kill me if I told anyone.
I'll protect you from Barris.
Something tells me sooner or later I'm going to disappoint Barris, so if helping you earns me your protection, I'm in. General Greased and his men have been ordered to sit tight in a cave system not far from here. Here are the coordinates. Barris choked out Commander Lanklin via hollow. What, do you suggest I do the next time Barris calls?
Just don't answer. Make him come here to kill you.
Ah, right. I'll do you one better. AWOL has a nicer ring to it than dead. So long, my lord.
General, the men are getting antsy. We got geared up for Corellia, where the real fighting is. Instead, we're protecting these caves from Wampers.
I understand, Captain, believe me. Try to keep the men in line and battle ready. I have to assume our greater purpose here will be revealed. The order to hole up came from the highest authority.
I'm here to rescind that order, General. You must take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia immediately.
My orders are from Darth Barris himself. On whose authority are you operating?
Darth Barris won't be in charge for long. When he goes down, those who followed him will be judged accordingly.
General, I served under you at the cleansing of Nopsin.
I remember you, Pierce. Also remember promoting Fenter here instead of you.
Made the right decision. I'd never be satisfied riding your coattails. Some friendly advice. People who don't listen to my lord end up dead.
I don't respond well to threats.
I will kill you, General. And down the chain of command until someone in Armageddon Battalion does as I say.
Captain.
Yes, General.
Make ready the men. We're moving out for Corellia.
Yes, sir.
There, Sith. Happy now?
Time will tell, Greased. You'll see you did the right thing. Now, get moving.
You're looking well for someone I blew up. Your slaves put up a decent fight, too. Darth Barris and I will put them to good use. Barris is the true voice of the Emperor, you know. Soon he'll claim his rightful title.
I'm sorry. If we met before, you failed to make an impression.
Then let me jog your memory, because I want you to know who it is that kills you. The name will burn in your head. Lord Drag. Darth Barris's one true apprentice. Barris held back when training you, but he taught me everything. And Darth Vengeance showed me dark side secrets even Barris doesn't know.
I seem to recall that I saved you from Darth Vengeance, and then killed him.
Barris told me to hold back, to keep the extent of my power secret from Vengeance and you. Alone, Vengeance would have wiped the floor with you. That's why I was there in the first place. To make sure you stay dead this time. I'm taking your head.
Get to it, then.
I'm ready for you. Ah, you think you're doing well. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a secret. I can't be killed.
Permit me to test that statement.
You will learn the hard way. Persistent. It's time I stop prolonging this. All right. You must be the luckiest being in the galaxy. But Darth Barris will see that luck run out.
Vengeance is served.
He'll burn to a crisp down there. I could shoot him and put him out of his misery, but why?
The more painful his death, the better.
Like your style, my lord. I'll make sure the others are patched up and ready for flight.
Roth, Servant 2 sensed the presence of Barris's apprentice, Drag.
Hidden in life, announced in death.
It seems our enemy knows you live. We have lost the advantage of surprise.
Barris is a master of information. It was only a matter of time before he learned the truth.
Your knowledge of him is deep. Darth Vowron is receiving his reinforcements on Corellia. This and the loss of Drag will incense Barris. He will tighten his grip. Your disruption of Barris's plans continues. There is crucial need for you now on a planet called Voss.
What is to be achieved there?
A decisive blow to the betrayer's bid.
Barris laid the seeds for his ascension on Voss many years ago. We will explain when you arrive.
Plans for the Bastion are sort of coming along. Tenido's got the weapons ready, but having the right ordnance is just the start. Gotta worry about numbers too. That's Laurent's job. Captain Laurent now. Connection's got her a good post on Balmorra. Then the rules a lot in Black Ops. Laurent could always smooth things out. Pretty face, way with words. People like her.
High praise coming from a man like you.
Just stating the facts. Others might say more. Laurent's a favourite of Moff Galvan. Close to retirement now, but he could give us an army if he had the mind. Asked Laurent about her chances. Seemed to think she could convince the old man. With the right favours.
If Moff Galvan refuses, I'll tell him to reconsider.
Don't think you'd like his terms. Laurent spent an evening with Moff Galvan as a lieutenant. By morning, she was a captain. Now it's got her putting on airs. Actually ordered me to calm her. Better get to it, eh?
There has to be another way. Moff Galvan has resources, but what he's asking is impossible. The favours I would have to give him now, it would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Never stopped you before, Captain.
The old man's depraved, and the years have not been kind to him.
Surely Moff Galvan wasn't your first promotion?
No, the others were earned, like any good Imperial officer.
You were Black Ops once, before that commission went to your head. Remember?
We do what's necessary to get the job done. Some of us more than others. I'll con Moff Galvan. Reinforcements will be ready when the time comes.
Wouldn't want to be Laurent right now.
You should have spared her from these favors.
It's for the Bastion. No time to lose your nerve. Security's our last problem. The Bastion will have plenty of systems. Black Ops had a man for that too. Let you know when I find him.
Master, everything else aside, the visceral experience of facing Lord Sendens continues to tantalize me. I relive it nightly and awaken buzzing. I want to exalt in this. I want to find the planet with the most moons and howl at them all. May I have some time away to find someone suitable to celebrate with?
By all means, cut loose.
I'm more of a bruiser than a cutter. Don't wait up.
My lord, Moff Broisk's holo transmissions have increased. They are beginning to disrupt operations. He's nearly incoherent. I can only assume some sort of dementia has set in. I have him on holo right now. I believe it's going to take your personal touch to assuage the situation.
Patch him through.
Here he is, my lord.
Flew the coop! Your new cage will be smaller and tighter. Coffin size, urn size, in a locket I'll wear around my neck.
He's unlikely to stop, my lord. He didn't even know he was on hold.
Draken will prove my point. My glory is mine. Mine! You're nobody!
Moff Broisk, I'll have a word with you.
What? Who transferred me? I see a Sith. Rudnik, I'll station you on Balmorra too. Get that insubordinate fool back. No!
Rojnik is his communications officer. This is how it's been.
Rudnik, am I through? I'm through? Yes or no? I don't see. Is this broken? All I see is a Sith.
You see a Sith because you have called my ship.
Your ship? I was talking to... Wait. You're the one who dared to liberate the Admiral. Have you lost your mind?
He calls me Admiral Malcontent. He seems to think that's my actual rank and name.
Don't you know he's the one who lost the Battle of Talay?
Broisk's earliest command. Before I was born.
It was his blunder that allowed the escaped Jedi targets to flee Taris before the bombardment.
ancient history. Roysk wasn't even born.
He sabotaged the Glory Space Station, for crying out loud!
I have no idea what that is.
I hear him. I'm talking. His insubordination is lethal, paralyzing. It threatens the Empire, and you do nothing.
Admiral Malcontent, I strip you of your rank and relegate you to the cleaning crew.
Yes, my lord.
A good start, Sith, but his crimes must be punished by death. I order you to deliver him to me for execution immediately. Now! Are you listening?
I do not accommodate lunatics.
Then I accuse you alongside him. Bloodsnick, cut transmission. I said cut it, now!
With Roysk in command, the Empire is in critical danger. I must implore High Command to do something about him.
If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
A prepared statement would be beneficial. Thank you.
This message is from Yoram Yang, with the subject Revenge on Tims. So you're the one who killed the Jedi Tims. 12 years I hunted that wily scum across half the galaxy. Then I lose the kill right when I've got him cornered on Belsavis. Tims and I had history. He captured my wife, wickedest Sith you've ever seen. She was one of Darth Barris's Sith infiltrators. She started naming names and Barris made me silence her, all because of Master Tims. No way you could have known I was after Tims. That's why I don't grudge you stealing my revenge. I just hope you made the Green Jedi scream.